Double entendres and puns. A pun is simple wordplay for comedic or rhetorical effect. They are usually innocent, and children often find them humorous. A double entendre is a phrase that alludes to a second meaning without conveying the message in itself. Their adult humor, usually sexual or offensive, and must be interpreted by the reader. Sometimes a pun can be a double entendre and vice versa. For example, this advertisement. The slogan is "Great Sex Every Time." Sex is their company title. However, adults would interpret sex to mean something completely different than their product. So that's a pun because it's in the saying, but it's also a double entendre because it needs to be interpreted. For the real world, for double entendres, that was one. But Topper's Pizza uses them a lot. For example, their delivery slogan is "We come fast, no apologies." So obviously they deliver quickly, but there's a second meaning behind that. And also, this can happen accidentally. For example, this newspaper headline, "Panda mating fails, veterinarian takes over." This was meant as the veterinarian helps the animals, but you could interpret it as something wrong there. These are some real world puns. This advertisement up top, "Another damp barbecue, fajita about it." This is clever because it's about burritos and fajitas. So it's like forget about it, but fajita about it. And then this McDonald's one, "Mint Uger load" for Shrek. And then this one at the bottom, "Heal the love, Marley and me." Heal meaning a dog heals, but also heal as in to fix. As well as "A plague of ticks." A few lines from this essay. "You're up and down like a flea. Would you like me to come over to your house and put my tongue on your light switch?" And "Worry that I hadn't touched it in exactly the right spot. It needed to be touched again." In context, it's obvious these comments are not meant sexually. However, if you take them out of context, they can be seen as dirty or inappropriate. And then one more for double entendre. In The Glass Castle, this is a more serious example of a double entendre. "Mom said it was a cat house, but I never saw any cats there, only women wearing bathing suits, waving at the cars that drove by." This is not adult humor, but it does have two meanings. One that a child understands, a cat house, where cats live, and a second that is interpreted by an adult to mean a place where women sell themselves, basically. And then puns, also in The Glass Castle. "Now that Lori is gone, I'm reconfiguring the layout. Your room will be a lot bigger." If her father had said something like, "Your room will be a lot roomier," it could be a pun because roomy means spacious, but it comes from the word room, so it would be a little play on words. And then hypothetical examples. Some for double entendre, saying "he went through the back door." That's just a statement. However, if you think wrong about it, it could be inappropriate. And then "children make nutritious snacks," saying you eat kids. And then for puns, "I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's almost impossible to put down." That is just a little play on words because it's funny because gravity keeps you on the earth. And then, "Did you hear about the guy whose left arm got cut off? He's alright." That's kind of funny as well. And then a high school called Downers Grove North made summer running shirts, and their slogan was "Summer running, summer not." So that's a great example of how puns can be used in everyday life.